Alright, good evening, here's a heroines and welcome to Practising Programming in C, where we're going to do a very brief session developing Cinera. Let me just turn my music down. And yeah, so we're going to go until 8 o'clock, set an alarm, so wherever we're up to, when the alarm goes off, we'll just close it there. So let's get the code open. Let's check the notes. We're now up to the position of actually trying out sprites. So here's the thing running. Here's what the database looks like. Got one file using Cinera.js. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I know what that's triggered by. That's triggered by the risky. It's triggered by this person. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Now, it's been triggered because it contains yeah, this is the generated one. Yeah, because it contains this menu, basically. Yeah, if I just go to the template, change that, keep some topic. So if I just remove that, and I think, yeah, I'm not even running, so rebuild. This doesn't have that anymore. And I'll add this. You'll see that Cinera.js has disappeared from the list of assets that's used, which it seems to have done, yeah. Cool. So that's how that works. It basically triggers, if this drop down is in the thing, then it triggers it makes sure that the Cinera.js file is actually in the thing. Alright, so we've got a few things that we can actually try out here to try out the sprites. We've got the credits menu, the filter menu, and then this. And I think I'm going to do it in this order. The credits menu, first of all already uses, it actually already uses sprites actually. Like this itself is a sprite. So yeah, I'm going to just go into this and just see if we can actually use a sprite as a sprite, as like a generic sprite. It's something like credential, isn't it? Build credential, I think is what it is. Build credits, yeah. So push credentials. It's credits menu speaker's host. Yeah, this is it right here. So this is an actor and a support. Yeah, okay. So just going to get that thing out of there. And in the asset we store the variant, don't we? Yeah, so what the variants are. So yeah, the first thing is to get the asset or is it actually the first thing? Because support, I think a support can actually be support icon, can it? Yeah. So you got the support icon, the icon type, and icon variant. So this basically means that we are saying that you can have a what do you call it? A textual icon. So I think the very first thing we need to do is just say if the actors support you've got an actor support first of all. If the actor support, I'm really still really standing the first one. If that's icon type is equal to graphical, is it that? Then we can do some of this stuff. That should, yeah, okay. Now, which bits of this is it? So the A class support. This is talking about the support's URL length. And then this URL here is constructing the result asset URL. So yeah, I mean, I sort of feel inclined to say that if we've got support, you can actually throw all of this out. Yeah, so I think I will say that actually. So this is going to be probably these two pieces of information here. So yeah, if you've got support at all, you want to first of all copy this string to the credits menu. And I actually only meant to take it up to the div. And you can see how we're just jankily sort of spacing all this out. Now what is the URL for? The URL, obviously we can get rid of this now. And I think also probably that, was that a new line? No. So yeah, we probably just output this. URL locations. This is the asset URL. it's graphical. We start this out. Write all of this, push the asset landmark, close that and close the div. Yeah, okay. Here's the data sprite. Now within this we will want some other information. So either way, we need to know what the asset's URL is. Right, if they're variants, then we need to output something interesting. Otherwise we just print it out as a normal thing. So let's just see what this gives us so far. This shouldn't have changed anything, I don't think. Yeah, doesn't. Now this, what's going on here? This, we've got a, look how I do. This isn't saying. Now, let me just check the config. So if I'm saying myself, the support my platform. My support platform to PNG over normal. So that's suggesting this. Oh, and we haven't set a URL. So if I just set the URL. Yeah, that's nice, set it correctly. Okay, that's nice that it's all working as it should do, really. I think what I might do, I'm going to start off, I'm going to do this, I'm going to make this file. I think I would make it 16 by 16 just for the start, just for the initial thing. And just let's do a little character. I like to use the yen symbol actually, honestly. No, full width yen size. The yen, so I think this is probably more like what I'm talking about. I think this really does not matter what it looks like, honestly. Well, whatever. Export as. Where's it going? The temp Cinera handmade network. That's still the working directory that we're going to use. And we're saying that the sprite name, my support platform 2. So I suppose that's expected. I'm not sure if that's actually expected. Yeah, this isn't showing up, is it? So the same level 2.png. Oh, the icon variants. I need to actually stop that. Okay, so we know that Bibliography is coming through. Cinera Pledge is coming through. The icon state is my support platform. Oh, we need to go in images. Beg your pardon. Yeah, that was incorrect. There we go. So this is just a regular old image without variants. So let's see. If it has a variance, then it does something. Otherwise, if it doesn't have variance, it should just be able, if I'm not mistaken, to say div class support icon. Well, it doesn't even need to be a div class. It could be an image, can't it? It should be able to be an image, I think. Image class support icon. Let's try that. Data sprite is equal to some value. That's the asset URL location. So we would actually need to say source there. So we would do this, and then we would push the landmark on. Yeah, so this needs to work differently. So we'd push the landmark on there. And then we need to close the thing. And because it's an image, it just self-closes. So that's all that should require, I believe. This guy up here. We'll need to do this. Yeah, I think that's correct. So this Patreon thing does have variance. So I'm going to say this comes with the program. Okay, so we're telling it it's got variance. This might actually work, but it's not actually what we want. It's also possible that the image just won't work at all. Alright, so that's come through. No problem. Let's just check. If I change this so it's just break it. No, it doesn't. So it still seems like we don't really need the class, doesn't it? Let's just see what it's actually looking like. Okay. I'm glad to leave that support icon in there for now. Well, let's get this working the other way also. So in order to get this working, if I compare it, so we would need to actually trigger this to include the Cinera.js file. Yeah, what is that? asset.js Cinera. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. If it requires a nav drop-down JS. Yeah, we're going to need more people to search the buffer. I think we're going to need, as well as the search to buffer, we're going to need the HTML to buffers probably. Another way to do it is you just include it by default. So, like, where did we? JS search, JS Pro. Now, how does this go? No. Oh, okay. So rather than require nav drop-down.js, it requires Cinera.js. So if the bespoke template method accounts tag 0 greater than 0, and if it requires it, then we set it to be true. Now, we could also, I guess, make build credits take that, couldn't we? Push credentials, and right down here in this bit, if the support variance, we can make this guy set that to be true. So let's do it that way also. Yeah, no, there is that thing, isn't there, that I usually like to sort of pass the things that are, well, screw it, okay, who cares? Requires 2 Gs. Okay, so that's going to pull that in. Okay, so now this is the stuff that's to do with the sprites. I do think that where we do this event listener thing, I do think that we should not do it like this, by the way. I think that's what I should do, but I'll get this in for now, and then we can work on that at a later date. So this is saying Cinera Sprite. And also if we go to the art.html. That is what that should look like. Actually, I will leave the support icon in for now. Now, this needs to be the asset URL location, yep, which is perfectly fine. So that'll put that amount of information. Then you want the asset and landmark. And I think this guy pushes on the actual query thing as well, doesn't it? Yeah. Yep. So you've got the data source, all that information. You want that, and then you want data sprite variants. No, hang on. Copy string to buffer. Does that handle? Yeah, it does. This all, I don't think we need to have that saying anything. I suppose we could put the data sprite variants first, so that we end up with the landmark being the final thing that we sort of push on. Nice, we've got an updated checksum. I assume that's all working still. So we've changed, well, we saw that got added, didn't we? Cinera.js got added. It's deferred to the end. There's a Cinera sprite, it's got 9 variants. So how does that look? Should it look anything like resembling what we want? I mean, that does look exactly right. Somehow. Yeah, it has determined that that's what we want to be talking about. Interesting. So yeah, you can see that it hasn't changed. It doesn't change when we're hovering. I reckon it won't know about darkness. So if we just change Risky's theme to be hero. Oh. filter image. I wonder what could be so different there. Between saying hero and risky. We have got the oh yeah, we are reliant on this actually. The get placed in book to actually pull the assets out. Okay. There's 19 assets. There we go, there's Cinera hero.css, which is what we're talking about, isn't it? Oh, sorry, yeah, we're looking for Cinera icon filter. Actually, is what we're looking for. Ah, hang on, that shouldn't be there. Should it? Yeah, that should not be there. There you go, there's our Cinera icon filter. That should be at position 2. Okay, so then we're not going to find main.css in there. So we've been into the basic built-in assets. Oops. I meant to step into place asset. Actually, let's have a look at these assets. Right, that's still there. Test Risky 2 is a configured one, it's not built in. Cinera player post.js. Check. Yeah, that is the final built-in one, which is fine. Possible that the paging has gone a bit wrong. Should be nothing, yeah. Okay. Let's continue on. Until we're looking at main. Now Cinera.css, that should actually. Oh, this isn't right. Oh, I know what's going on actually. It's assumed that built-in assets have been. It assumes that built-in assets are located first in the database. Doesn't it? Well, mind you, this is now going to find the asset again. I mean, I think that's it actually. So this is saying position placed at 0. So essentially writing that back. Okay. So yeah, as I'm saying, let's continue on until we're looking at the main.css asset. There's Cinera risky. A landmark count of 115. Oh. Yeah, right. So if we've changed the theme, yeah, we need to actually fix that up. Probably. Oh. Yeah, again, that ain't in the right place, and that ain't in the right place. So there's something awry. I don't know how exactly I missed that, though. Okay, so the icon filter's gone in. This is definitely going to be a problem with the push asset, by the way, that we changed just yesterday. So let's test risky 2. bit disconcerting that the known is set to 0. Maybe. But we definitely saw that placed into the book at position 2. I mean, what's weird about this is that we're not even seeing main.css pop up, are we? There's definitely something awry. Yeah, you just can't even do it. I mean, if you just change this. Oh, it now doesn't work. Oh yeah, I forgot to actually remove the database. So you remove that, or rather, let us let that happen. Actually, it doesn't like that. Just fascinating that that doesn't work. I mean, I suppose one way to test it, is to build a hero project. All I'm seeing here, by the way, is that the, it's probably the same line. Yeah, alright, whatever. There's definitely something up. Basically corrupts. Yes, that's a way. yeah, so it's kind of unfortunate that we can't really test any further with that just in the moment. With the darkness. I wonder though if we've got, what, we've only got 15 seconds, so let's not do it. My alarm's going to go off in like, 10 seconds. So, we've at least made a start on trying out sprites in the credits menu. Next thing I reckon we'd like to do is to make a sprite that has a hoverable thing about it and see if that gets through to the code. And that'll be next time. So thank you very much, Airs and Hermits, for being here, for being beautiful, fantastic. And I guess a massive thanks to Rhea Seahorn for writing or talking or just at least doing an interview about Kim Wexler, the character that she plays in Better Call Saul. And sort of reminded me that the world has good people. There are good things in the world. So yeah, thank you very much to Raya. Until next time, farewell for now.